Hey everybody, in this tutorial I am going to be showing you how to create a second sheet on a CAD drawing that will include a back view of this drill block to represent the holes that are on the back side. And we will also include a detail view of those holes. So as you can see, as I rotated the view around, there are 4 little holes on the back side. So in order to include that, we are going to have to create a back view. In the last video, I showed you how to also create a section view and then how to dimension those holes using hole callouts. So for this video again, what we're going to do is create a second sheet because we need to put the back side on, and obviously there's no room on this sheet here. So to do that, what you have to do is come over to the left-hand side of the screen, and you'll see these little, looks like stacks of paper here, and they are sheets. So we're going to click on that button once, and that'll open up a little window that recognizes our sheet 1, which is this sheet here. So to create a second sheet, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the plus sign up here in the top right corner of also a little sheet icon, and that'll create our second sheet. Now we're ready to place in our view of our backside of the drill block. So we're going to go up and click on Insert View. We are going to change our scale size, and we are going to make it 2:1. So a little bit larger. And then now we want to change our orientation from front to back. So we hit the little drop down, change it to the back side. And again, notice the title block has been consolidated on the image, okay? So we can place our view anywhere on our sheet because we don't need to align it to a top view or a right side view as we did on the first sheet, because we're just focusing on the 4 little holes. So I'm just going to kind of place it here at the bottom. And again, we can move it around if necessary. And because this is the only view I need, it wants me to project another view. I don't need that because, again, we're only focusing on the holes. So I'm going to turn off projected view. Now, as you can see when I did that, okay, we are now looking at the back side. So here are the 2 bigger holes that we've already dimensioned, so we don't need to worry about those. We're just focusing on these 4 holes here. Okay, and so now what I want to do in order to dimension that is I want to create a detail view because these holes are very small. So if we try to dimension them now, it would make it very hard to read and interpret. So to create a detail view of these 4 little holes, we're going to go up to our toolbar. Okay, here is projected view, and I'm going to slide down to this tool right here that says detail view. It looks like a little jagged line with an A and a circle. That is our detail view, and we're going to go ahead and click on that once. And now we get this little window box here that we can move around, and it's identifying it as B because we've already created a section view, so it's differentiating between the section view, which was A, and now the detail view, which is B. So now we're going to go ahead and choose the scale size by hitting the little down arrow. And what the detail view allows you to do is it allows you to enlarge these little holes. And so you can choose whatever scale you want and that you feel is most efficient, but you're going to want something larger. So we're already at 2:1, as you can see here at the top. So we want to get bigger than that. So I'm going to choose 6:1. And again, if it's too big or too small, you can always go back and modify it. So I'm going to choose 6:1. Now I'm going to take my cursor down, and it doesn't matter which hole because they're all the same. If the holes were different, then you'd have to detail each one. But because all 4 holes are the same, we only are going to need to detail view one of the holes and dimension one of the holes. So I'm going to take my cursor around and just hover over the top right hole. Again, I could do the top left hole. And I'm going to click 1 time right over that hole. And then when I click, then I can drag open a circle. And that what I'm trying to include is the corner as well as the hole. I'll click a second time and notice how big my detail view has gotten. Okay. And now I'm going to place that in. And that's pretty big. for my view. So what I'm going to do now is move this down a little bit so they're not overlapping. Okay, now I'm ready to dimension. And so in order to dimension, the first thing I'm going to do, just as I did on the other holes, is add a center mark. So the center mark tool is the circle with the plus sign. So we're going to click on that once. And then I'm going to come over to the hole and click on that once. And that adds in the little plus sign there. And now I'm going to go ahead and dimension the location of that hole. So first I'm going to use the dimension tool. And to mark the location, you need to mark two perpendicular edges to the center. So I'm going to click the top edge, the center of the circle, and drag to the right. Then I'm going to choose the right edge, the center of the circle, and drag up. And as you can see, those dimensions are 0.25 from the top edge and the right side edge. Now I'm going to uncheck our dimension box. And now I'm going to go ahead and place in the hole callout for that hole. So again, the hole callout button is the one that looks like the diameter symbol and the depth symbol. Click on that once. And then I'm going to come over to the hole, click again on the outside edge when it highlights in gold. And then I'm going to put it outside the circle so it's not overlapping that larger circle there. And I'm going to click one time. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to turn off hole callout and click on the dimension button one more time. So turn off hole callout and click on the dimension. And then in this first box here, this is the little edit box for our dimension. I'm going to type in 4x and then put a space in. And what that's going to do, and then hit enter. Okay, and then what that does is it tells me that all four holes on this sheet here, right, that are correlating to these four holes here are the exact same. They have the exact same dimension. And so now they're going to be in the same position, 0.25 from the top and the right, and then 4 times. So all four holes have the same exact dimension. So that is how we create a detail view of very small features on a drawing. So when you have very small features, you can use this for other drawings in the future. So if you have any questions, please let me know.